Hi, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. What we're going to do is we're going to start our painting. And somebody had asked me in an email, how do we prepare the wood, or what do I use exactly? And what I use is our acrylic paints. What you see here in these bottles, these little bottles that are acrylic paints that you can buy at any AC Moore or hobby shop. And I just use these things. They cost maybe 79 cents to $1 a piece for them. So I just have some major colors that we work with here. What we use is a white, which I'm going to do the white first. So all the white that you see on this Santa is going to be done on this one here. And I always start with the white. That's the way I've always done it, and I've never changed from that. So what you want to do is you want to make the beard white. Kind of work that in there, and get it up as close as you can. I have a flat brush here that's maybe a 3/8 of an inch wide, synthetic brush. I like these flat brushes because you can get up real close to things as you're painting, and it works really well that way. And so this is what you're going to do, is do your beard same way. You want to rub that paint into the crevices, and the paint really is just a watered down, what it's called is called a wash. And a wash, all that is you put some of this out of the tube into a jar and just throw some water in with it until you get the consistency is what you see here. It doesn't have to be really, I try not to do a ceramic look to these Santas. I try to do it that you can see the wood, okay? If you look at this, you can see some of the grain, and you can tell that it's not ceramic. You can tell that it's wood. And the face is the wood color, so we don't do anything extra with the face. With the only thing we do is the beard, the eyebrows, and the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to finish this portion when I'm off the camera, just to show you. And then the tassel needs to be done. Okay, that needs to be done next. And take your time painting. Like I said before, painting's not my most favorite thing, but I've really learned to enjoy it. I mean, it does bring the carving to life a lot of times. You'll see that when I get done with this, because the eyes kind of give it the soul of the rest of the carving here for me. So, and the eyes are very important to do. So what we want to do with the eyes, well, let me continue with the body. So you're going to do your tassel. I already started that, okay? Then you're going to do this white portion on the robe, okay? You can go right underneath there. That's fine because that's all white. And just follow that. See the flat brush, you can get very close to things like this. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this whole thing all the way around. This all gets white down here all the way around. You're going to do the whole thing all the way around. And then the hat. Now you got to be careful with the hat, but the hair in the back becomes white, okay, along with the hat. That brim to the hat goes all the way around. We'll show you what that looks like up here. Okay, that all gets white. Oops, let me get you back in the camera here. And we do the eyebrows. That becomes white. Alright, and that's okay if it touches a little bit with the hair. It's not a big deal. Okay, so that becomes white, and then the other portion that also becomes white, okay, be careful not to smear this all over the place because I'm trying to rush here, is the hair over here becomes white along with the top of the hat. And that tassel, the top part of that tassel becomes red, so you want to get it as close as you can to that. And you can switch to a smaller brush, which I will do, and then you do the other eyebrow as well over here. You do that all offline when you have time. And then the other thing you want to do is you want to have a jar of water next to you to clean out your brush, and then you want to go into a real fine brush here, And I'll use one of these to do the eyes. See how I hold my finger on the carving? It helps me control this whole thing. See, I can move this around freely. If you're free-handed like this, you don't have control. But if you put that pinky on there or put a finger on there to steady yourself when you're painting, it helps a great deal. Okay, if you can get in the habit of doing that, just like the pivoting when you carve, it all becomes second nature to you later. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get that eye done, just a little bit at a time. And you want to be careful not to bleed it into the face portion, okay? So I'm going to try to get very close. I'm just going to do the one eye. I'll do the other eye one a little bit later when we get this all done. That's what we're going to do here. And then on the next segment, so do all your white, and then on the next segment we'll do all the red that you see on the body, and that will take a little bit of time to do. And then we'll finish up with the belt, the boots, and the eyes and the mouth after that. So one more video should do it. So go back and finish all the whites up, and then we'll come back and we'll take care of the red and hopefully finish it up on the next segment. Thanks a lot for joining me.